Hello everyone, welcome back to Teacup Tarot. My name is Reya, and in today's video we are going to be taking a look at what messages you need to receive when it comes to your higher self. As always, you have 3 piles in front of you. So when it comes to making your choice, please make one that really speaks to you, or if you're drawn to more than one piles, it's absolutely okay to pick 2 or more than that as well. Yeah, I'll give you some time when it comes to selection, and then we start with pile 1. Hello, and if you selected pile 1, these are the messages that you need to receive from your higher self. So let's take a look. Now, first of all, your higher self is here to tell you that your life has to be balanced. It has to be one in which everything has equal priority. You cannot go in one direction and dedicate yourself to that only and ignore the rest, because your life is a school, right? So in schools we learn different subjects, so our life experiences here have to be different so that you enrich your capacity as a human being. So make sure you're not focusing on one thing only, and making sure your life is like a garden with beautiful flowers of different color and variations in it. You need diversity when it comes to your life, pile 1. Now, along with that, your higher self is also here to tell you that when it comes to life, don't try so hard. Sometimes what happens is you so much into the zone of I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this, that it's like, your higher self is like, why do you need to struggle when this is written in your destiny? You have to work hard, absolutely, but if you trouble yourself, why is this not happening? Oh, it has to happen on a particular date. Don't go in that direction. What is meant for you is written in your destiny, and it is going to come your way. So stop struggling, accept your situation whichever way it is, rather than fighting it or being resistant to it or trying to push it in a way that is more according to your timing than the divine. Yeah, accept whatever is happening in your life, accept the pace at which your life is proceeding, because everything is going to happen when it is time for it. Now, sometimes pile 1, you have a doubt on yourself. You probably doubt your capacity, or you doubt your capability to succeed in couple of things. Maybe you carry certain financial responsibilities and you worry, will I be able to fulfill them? You have certain aspirations for yourself, but you're like, is this going to happen? Should I take somebody's advice? Is this the right thing for me? So then why this doubt? Okay, remember this, God is with you. He is helping you create everything. Yeah, and along with that, you know what to do. There is no time in your life, pile 1, when you don't know what to do, but you second guess yourself. So quit second guessing. Any decision you want to take, look at the pros and cons, focus on it and take it. Okay, don't delay decision making, or don't dilly-dally when it comes to things. Select a point, stick to it, go with it, that's it. Okay, don't dilly-dally when it comes to things. The only thing that you need to remember according to your higher self is, do not be afraid. It's the lack of courage that stops people from pursuing their dreams. They're afraid, like, oh, this may happen, that may happen. But you just have to be courageous and you have to be bold. Nobody who lacked courage has ever been able to do something grand in their life. And your destiny is to live a grand life. So please make sure you build courage, you try something different every day, and be bold when it comes to the way you live your life. And don't live for the approval of other people, because approval is not necessary. The only seal you need on your life is the seal of God. Always remember that. So be bold and go in the pursuit of the life that you want for yourself. Okay, now for a couple of you, are you the kind of people who want parental approval for everything? Just a hint that I'm going to be giving you. So, this can be something that is ingrained in you. Oh, this is wrong for you. Oh, this is right for you. Like, were you micromanaged as a child? So these kind of tendencies usually develop in children who are micromanaged. Yeah, so maybe your relationship with your parents are also important, and unlearning the lessons that your parents have taught you are also important. See, the parents did the best they could, but you are different. You have to go in pursuit of a destiny which is not aligned with them. Okay, so go in the search of your dreams and live a life that is more you than the life of anybody around you. But your relationship with your parents or your children may be on the cards. So if you are this kind of people, who probably micromanage your children, don't do that. They are individuals with a unique destiny. Now when it comes to your manifestation process, pile 1, using music is great. Now how do you use music? So when you're sitting down on a vision board, probably everyday life, play songs that make you feel like, oh, I can do it, those kind of songs. So play those, use music for manifestations, and those manifestations will actually come true for you. But once again, you can actually do chanting. So what will happen, if you have a dream on your mind, probably dedicate a specific chant to a particular dream, because as you chant that mantra more and more, obviously your dreams will get true very, very quickly for you. That is also coming forward. But devotional music, that is also something that you can repeat to yourself. Let me tell you this, what you need to do right now is to unlearn every lesson that you've learned so far, ever since you were a child. Because a lot of programming that you've received is probably not the kind of programming that will help you in the long run for your own future. It may have helped you in certain ways till today, but now you have to almost wipe your slate. Every aspect of knowledge you've learned, everything that has come to you from your family, ancestry and parents have to be wiped out, and remember, it is a fresh start for you. Start again, start afresh, and be your own parent is a strong message for you, and be an innocent child. Believe that everything is possible and it is going to be. Now, always remember, you have to be the best version of you. So even when you go to work, present yourself as the way you want to be seen, and present yourself as like probably the CEO of an organization. So if you go giving your power away to somebody, or if you go being like, oh, I'm okay with anything, then that's not good. In everything you have to be prepared, you have to put your foot forward, and sometimes you have to go the extra mile to achieve what you want. Have courage, be bold, remember, be the best self. And once again, taking care of your attire, taking care of the way you look is also important, especially when it comes to corporate environments, or maybe for a specific job. That is also going to be important. But you have to be the best and put your best foot forward. And your life is taking you in a specific place, your life is taking you in a specific direction. So once again, as I mentioned it at the very start, don't try to control things. Have your dreams, have a destination in mind, but the road you take may not be a road that you expected. And in fact, even if you felt like, oh, this is the road I'm going to take, your roads may deviate multiple times before you reach a path. Okay, but remember, go with the flow. It is working out beautifully in your favor, because the divine has you in its hands. Now, to this date, whatever good karma you've done in your life, if you've taken care of somebody who needed your help, all the good things that you did, you are going to be getting the rewards of it, and your wealth in fact is going to be increasing multifolds. This is a time of great fertility for you. So whatever plans you have, you can put them in action, because the timing for you is just right, is coming forth. So start with whatever you want to achieve is the message when it comes to you. Now, when it comes to your relationships, for a couple of you, you've already met the soulmate that you seek, and this is like a relationship of a lifetime. You're going to be together in this lifetime, but not only this lifetime, you're going to be together forever. And for people who are probably still single, this soulmate will come in your life very, very soon. Okay, but remember, the next relationship that you get into for singles is a soulmate relationship, and for people who are right now in relationships, this is the relationship of a soulmate. One thing that you have to focus on is breathing. If you are probably stressed, what happens is your breathing becomes shallow. And then, the prana vayu that is supposed to be coming into your body to energize you doesn't come. So every single day when you wake up in the morning, deep breathe. Deep breathing exercises, pranayama, yoga, if you can incorporate that in your life, your health will benefit a great deal from it. And I know for a consistent time, pile 1, you've had messages about ill health. So maybe one contributory factor to your ill health has been stress, and then pranayama and yoga may actually help you out a great deal. Now, it is also important for you, pile 1, to spend time in solitude. Because what happens in solitude, you energize yourself. Probably for a couple of you guys are introverts and you drain your energy being constantly away from people. So being on your own is also important. First of all, to talk to yourself and to ask yourself what is the next step for you to take. But solitude for you also is I just want to breathe and be myself and being happy. Okay, that's solitude for you. It's about enjoying your own company more than anything. Now, interestingly, the animal spirit that you guys have chosen is the ant spirit. So for you in the upcoming times, there are going to be two things. One is you have to work with somebody else to probably get an important job done, but you also have to do things on your own. See, just like an ant, when it comes to like passing on the grain of sugar, she'll work with other ants and carry it to the anthill. But when it comes to finding the sugar, she does it all on her own. So it's like doing two things simultaneously, being a part of a team but being on your own at the same time. Yeah, I'm going to read out this message to you and explain a little bit along those lines as well. So the message for you is, I stay focused on the task at hand. It is easy for me to complete all that I need to do. I'm patient with myself and those around me. It's easy for me to ask for help when I need it. I am blessed to be a part of a community. Now, the most important thing that you need to learn with the ant spirit is that if you have taken a particular task up, please make sure you complete that task and don't leave it halfway, because the ant spirit, if it takes up something, it absolutely completes it as if it were the mission of a life. Okay, and remember, in everything you do, you have to be patient, and especially with people around you. If you are the kind of person who gets really annoyed with people or really irritated with every rub that people give your way, please be patient and accept people for who they are. And once again, when you need help, ask for help. Don't try to do everything on your own, because you're just going to overwhelm yourself, and overwhelming yourself is absolutely not the best thing to do. When you need help, help is there, so ask for it. And once again, you are a part of a community, so community building is important for you. Don't try to remain isolated from a lot of people. Once again, for introverts, it's like bliss to be isolated from a lot of people, but we need family, we need community, we need people who help us, we help them, because that is what the human world is all about. It's about collaboration, it's about community, it is about happiness and togetherness in that as well. So that is your message when it comes to the ant spirit for you. Yeah, and along with that, as I wrap this up, I'm going to be giving you messages from Sai Baba, because it is a Thursday when the video comes out. Let's see. Do not doubt. Okay, Baba is telling you like not to have doubt over his power or the way he works in your life, because if you have faith in him, he answers to you. If you call him, he comes to your help. And once again, it's about when you need help, ask for help. So if you have any kind of issues that you need help with, please ask for it. Okay, unless you ask, it is not going to be answered. Now, hard work is something that you absolutely have to do, and that is something we cannot escape in this lifetime, because when you work, it's like you're fulfilling a purpose that you're born to in this lifetime. See, in every life, it's one part a spiritual purpose and the other part is also earning your living by doing something honest. So work hard when it comes to your life at that too, and you will be rewarded. And transformation, invite Baba into your heart and home and see the miraculous transformation when it comes to your life. So if you want certain aspect of your life to change, you can invite Baba in your heart and your home, and then leave the rest to Baba to make sure that the transformation happens. You have to believe in it, that the transformation is possible at its hand, because it is only belief that works with ascended masters like him. And most importantly, you need to have patience. Once again, that was the message of the ant spirit too. Be patient with other people in your life, because not everybody is as evolved as you are. And once again, flow with things. Don't try too much. Try the best that you can and do the best that you can, and flow with life. Give away the rest to Baba. Baba will take care of it. And any issues that you have in your life that are right now troubling you, Baba is asking you today on this Thursday to dedicate it to him and let him take care of it, so that you can have an easier life and you can have peace of mind as well. As always, as I wrap this up, I'm going to be leaving you with nothing but my best wishes for your future. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, these are the messages that you need to receive from your higher self. So let's take a look at what is coming through. Now, interestingly for you, pile 2, the healing power of God is very active when it comes to your life, okay? And the healing power of God is such that whatever you do for the other person in terms of healing, that works beautifully for them, okay? Now, this could be as a skill, as a doctor, somebody who belongs to the medical or healing professions, or even if you say a sincere prayer for somebody's healing, that prayer will come to you. Such is the power that you're going to be blessed with, because remember, it is a blessing that is coming into your life as a result of of your life purpose is coming true. So this is a part of who you are in this lifetime, and this blessing is just becoming more activated as you move forward. One thing, however, I need to tell you, you need to take care of your throat chakra a little bit. Okay, just pay a little bit attention when it comes to that. So express your emotions, don't repress it yourself, because remember, only a person who's healed then has the capacity to heal others. Yeah, be careful about that. Now, one thing for you is important. You are in your life moving to the next dimension. Okay, you're like doing beautifully when it comes to life. And see, you have to understand that every aspect of your life is important. So don't be like, I'm just going to be focused on this part of my life and ignore all of it. You have to live a full life and make sure you're not leaving anything imbalanced. Okay? Remember, you're going beautifully to the next level, and you are going to be getting rewards for it as well. One thing you have to take care of, however, is your health. See, usually I'll tell you what happens is, when a certain kind of gift is introduced in a human body, it has to be a body that is purified. So then in the next couple of weeks, especially even if 2 weeks you're careful about it, please make sure the food that you're eating is pure. Or if you're eating outside, please say a prayer before you eat anything. Because what will happen, by eating it with a prayer, the food that goes into your body is blessed. And once again, when your food is blessed, then automatically everything works in beautiful alignment. But cleansing is important, detoxification is important, both of your body, mind and soul. Yeah, but it's firstly your body, then you can go to your mind and soul as well. Because sometimes what happens is, something that in our body is stuck then affects our mind, and that affects our emotions as well. So purification of your body is most important at this point of time. And the reason why this is important is, when you move into the zone of abundance in your life, you want to have a healthy body, mind and soul. See, in the lack of a healthy body, mind and soul, no matter how much money in your life you have, no matter how much abundance in your life you have, no matter how great a spouse in your life you have, you'll not enjoy it, because your health is not great. So please make sure that you are making yourself a priority, you're making your health a priority, so that you can enjoy all other aspects of life, especially money and everything money can buy. Now, please make sure you're focusing on your manifestation and fine-tuning your manifestation. It may so happen that a couple of dreams that you've held in your life are like no longer valid. So please go back and make corrections there. Because sometimes what happens is, we make an intention on a vision board, on a notebook. And then when we move forward, we realize, oh, that's no longer what I want. But we don't make that connection. Every written word is like magic. So especially when it comes to written words, they have to be checked and rechecked to make sure you're keeping yourself in alignment with whatever you want to manifest. Now, when you are watching with this video, if you're watching with a question, the answer is yes. And if your intuition is guiding you towards something specific and you're wondering, should I go in this direction, should I not? The answer is yes, you may go in that direction, because your intuition is on point and it is guiding you beautifully. That is the message for you. Now, during certain phases in your life, you're going to be traveling on your own. So even though you have family, even though you have people around you who care for you, you may feel like, oh, in the end, I'm on my own. See, remember, every human being is on its own. We are born alone, we leave this world alone. So you have to be comfortable with who you are. Remember, once again, I don't know if you watched Pile 1, but you please go back and watch Pile 1, because the message of the ant spirit really is coming back to me once again. So this is basically like, just like the ants. They like work in a group together, but they in the end do their own job as well. So you are supposed to be a part of a community, absolutely, but you'll be supposed to be doing certain responsibilities on your own as well. But learn to work with other people beautifully, because the ant spirits are really active, especially when it comes to you, because there are 2 of them. So one specific person in your life, I believe, is going to be having extra value than others. One specific relationship. This can be a relationship with your parent, this can be a relationship with a partner or with a child. But one relationship will mean more to you always than others. And remember, bountiful harvest, once again, it is the phase of expansion for you, where money is going to be huge. Yeah, so please remember to enjoy that bountiful harvest. You of course give it as a gift to other people as well. So whatever money is coming into life, if you want to grow it, if you want to make sure that you always have enough, please make sure you donate even a little bit from it. Yeah? But to enjoy bountiful harvest, once again, you have to make sure you have a healthy body, healthy mind, and healthy spirit, because money, my friends, is going to be pouring in your life in the future because of the own good deeds that you have done. But even though you have enough, there is this mindset that you're holding that there is never enough. You're always worried about what is lacking instead of what is already present in front of you. So even if you have 10 books in front of you, you'll be like, oh, I want to buy another one. Even if you have like money in your bank account, you'll be like, I don't have it. Even in the presence of relationships, sometimes you're going to be like, oh, I wish I had this kind of person in my life. If you are looking for perfection, or if you are perfectionist by nature, remember, you're never going to be happy, because you have to learn to be happy in what is given as a blessing in your life. Acknowledge those blessings, because if you're going to be having, curtains in front of your eyes being like, I don't have anything, that is the mindset you're going to be growing with ever since. So please make sure you focusing on the harvest, focusing on all the beautiful things in your life more than anything. And especially this belief is something that you need to surrender. So you have to surrender the old self, the old you entirely, first of all by body, mind and spirit purification, and be prepared for a new life. And that is exactly why you have to be on your own for a couple of times to learn certain lessons. When it comes to relationships, pile 2, please make sure you make the effort. Don't wait for other people to be there for you all the time. If a relationship is important for you, make that effort. Make the other person feel like, you care about them, that, they are important for you. So in every relationship, make the effort is coming forth. And in your life, the most important thing for you is always going to be passion. So when choosing a career, when choosing a profession, or choosing a new job for yourself, focus on how passionate you're going to be able to do it with. Or if you feel like your life is right now lacking passion in certain areas, you don't have anything that you wake up in the morning filled with joy and enthusiasm, you need to find that within yourself, because a life lacking enthusiasm and passion is not really a life worth living. So find something you're passionate about and make the most of it. And my nature babies, pile 2, for you to recharge your batteries, the best place is Mother Nature. So if you can schedule a holiday for yourself, or if you can schedule a getaway, please do that, especially somewhere close to nature, because it is that communion with nature that will purify you naturally. Because once we are close to nature, Mother Nature is the greatest healer, and Mother Nature will heal you beautifully. That is coming forth for you. But spend time when it comes to nature. And once again, earthworm, once again, gardening is a hobby. If you can take up, if you can be passionate about it, that will be helpful, because I feel like, the earthworm spirit is like most at home in Mother Earth. That will be beautiful for you. But of course, I will read out the message of the earthworm for you. With love, calmness and tolerance, I unearth understanding of karmic lessons from this lifetime and from the past. Remember, I told you, you're shedding an old skin right now. So you have to understand that certain karmic relationships in your life are over. Put an end to it and move on from it. My digestive processes are healthy and effective. So if there is somebody who's facing stomach related issues, it may be because of certain things that you're not accepting, or in a certain case, your obstinacy towards it. Or if you are like, somebody who's very firm on the belief system and lacking the willingness to understand the other person, that also happens. So once again, take care of your digestive processes. Then purification is very, very important. If you're eating unhealthy, your body is going to take, negative effects of that. So be careful. I integrate life situations and emotions that provide me with valuable teachings. So you have to learn from life. Life has taught you a lot of valuable lessons already. What are those lessons? Write it down, so that you have everything written in a notebook and you can go over them again, so that you don't repeat certain important things when it comes to your life. Okay, so life lessons you have to learn and integrate. I release toxic thoughts that have seemingly been part of my consciousness forever. Once again, obsessions, the belief that I don't have enough, and now they are gone. Okay, so write down on a piece of paper every toxic belief that you're holding and set it on fire. Leave it in water, whatever it is, or bury it on the earth, whichever way works for you and whichever element works for you the best, and release it and just say the words, be gone, and it'll be gone. Okay, because there are certain toxic thoughts that you're holding that need to go. Okay, those are the messages, but earthworm spirit is clearly working in alignment with you. Be careful of your stomach. Okay, eat healthy, please. I'll give you messages from Baba. Karma Yoga, once again you had the message of karma here as well. Where is that? Okay. With love, calmness and tolerance, I unearth understanding of karmic lessons from this lifetime and from the past. So once again, you guys are karma yogis. The biggest test for you will be people. Yeah, so please focus on doing good as much as you can, so that, and be kind to people, very important. And duality, so once again, you can be right, the other person can be right, your path is going to be different, your other person's pathway is going to be different, and that is where probably you pick up karma. You try to convince the other person that your path is right for you, your vision for life is right for you, and what you say is right for everybody. That is not the case. Understand you are different people. Don't pick up karma and don't try to make somebody else into something that you are happy with. That's not who they are supposed to be. Yeah, so that duality is there for you in your life. The old has to die for the new to emerge. Once again, you had the shed the old. So you have to put an end to certain belief systems from the past, certain relationships from the past, or certain attitudes that you're holding towards relationships in your life, okay? But you have to shed the skin, old skin, for the new to emerge beautifully when it comes to your life. And I also give you from the other deck. Synthesis, all truly spiritual paths lead to home. Follow the path that is most suitable for you. So once again, duality can also be believing in, multiple paths. But remember this, pick one path so that it is a straight line and you can walk home beautifully. Yeah, follow a path which is more yours. So whichever God you believe in, whichever ascended master you believe in, pick one, stick to it. That is the answer. But in the end, they all lead home. But pick one. And look within. All the answers that you seek are within. So look to your heart, look to your soul to get guidance that you need. And last one, forms of divinity. Divinity lies within everyone and everything. My karma yogis. Once again, I told you, your greatest karma comes from people. So respect everyone, treat people with kindness, because remember, when you hurt a person's feelings, you're hurting the God element in them. And when you hurt a God element in them, you're picking up negative karma. So treat everybody with respect and treat everybody with kindness. And in your life, if you're facing any obstacles or any hurdles, Baba is here to take care of it. Ask him for help, or ask whichever ascended master you believe in for help, because help will come your way. But overall, these are the messages that you need to receive when it comes to your higher self. As always, as I wrap this up, I'll leave you with nothing but my best wishes. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you selected pile 3, these are the messages that you need to receive from your higher self. Now, for you pile 3, my beautiful pile 3s, you have this need to relax. Please relax, take care of your nerves. Your nerves are like working on an overdrive mode. So if you're stressed about something, if your body is giving you signs that it needs to rest, then the answer is simple, that it needs to rest, okay? So please, can you take a day off and not do anything? Like, just not do anything and sit with yourself, because I feel like that is something you need, especially if you can go out in the garden and do that. That would be beautiful, because I feel like your nervous system needs to be calmed. Yeah, very important. Please, my dear pile 3s, take care of yourself and your emotions. Remember this, when it comes to your life pile 3, no matter what you want to achieve in your life, your intention has to be clear and your focus has to be one thing. If you've selected one path as your path, focus on it till the point you don't achieve what you wanted to achieve when you started your intention with that. So when it comes to your goal, don't give up till you've hit your target or you've hit your match. Just like the cheetah, when he decides that a prey is his prey, he goes all the way and he's very focused. So you have to be like the cheetah, laser focused, so that you'll be able to achieve your goal beautifully. Now, one of your life purposes, pile 3, is working with children and guiding children. And this life purpose is not going to leave you to the end of your life, okay? Now, for a couple of you, it may be that you'll have to take care of children that belong to other people, like you can be a teacher, you can be a counselor that way, or taking care of children who belong to your brother or your sister or your own children or grandchildren for that matter. But helping children grow, helping guide them in a specific way is a skill that you're born with. Use that skill effectively, because it is a God-given gift for you and it is a huge part of your life purpose. Working with orphan kids, that is also something you can do. And remember, pile 3, focus on your family. focus on creating a family and also focus on loving your family. Because for you right now, as you move forward in your life, your family's importance for you is going to be increasing. And I see this as a certain set of family members, okay, not everybody. It's going to be like, maybe 3-4 people always together, or 3-4 people always being together to make like a particular thing happen in your life. But remember, please make sure you enjoy your life on your own, but you make time for family and be there for your family when your family needs them. Yeah, wolf spirit, very important. Wolf is an animal of the pack. Yeah, that's important. The pack survives. Game of Thrones, the lone wolf dies. So you can be a lone wolf for a while, and in the end you are a pack. Now, one thing that you have to be careful of is your health. Once again, I started off with giving you a message about your nervous system. So if your nervous system is on an overdrive, once again, it's going to affect your body, because nervous system is all about your brain, right? So please make sure you're resting, you're relaxing, and you're taking care of your body, mind and soul. If you can go on a holiday, that will be excellent. Your health will do better as well, and you'll get time to relax as well. That's coming forth. Now, you need to receive help, and you need to get that help when it comes to your life, okay? So if somebody wants to do something for you, let them do it. See, what happens is, when somebody tries to do something for us, we are like, oh, I don't need it, I'm okay. But if you need support, let people help you out, especially if people of your family, let them help you out. Don't isolate yourself, okay? And sometimes it can be friends who are like family, take their help as well, and receive without guilt or apologies. So you clearly are people who have problem receiving, so accept help. You need that help when it comes to your life. Now, when it comes to life pile 3, you're going to be having all kind of experiences, negative experiences and positive experiences that. And because of these experiences that you've had in your life, they'll make you wiser. So don't be like, oh, I only want good things happen and never want to have bad things happen. Life works in cycles. So the earlier you understand these cycles, the better it will be for you, because you're meant to be a wiser human being in this lifetime. So everything you're experiencing is teaching you something. Learn the lesson so that the lesson doesn't repeat and you're out of that phase beautifully. And you have to trust your own understanding of certain situations. If you feel like, oh, these things are this way and other things are not that way, trust yourself. Don't second guess yourself, and absolutely do not doubt yourself at all, because your intuition is on point and your understanding is blossoming beautifully because of your own life experiences is coming through. Now, once again, your God will always guide you in the right direction, but especially your spirit guide who's in your life is very, very protective of you. He doesn't let anything come to you. Anything is going to come your way, it gets deflected is what is coming through. And the reason for this is because he is very in tune with spirit. He is very in tune with God himself. And I feel like this is like a spiritual guide of the highest order. And this spiritual guide is going to be in your life for a long, long time. So work with him, work with his energy, and talk to him at all point of time is what is coming through for you. So pay attention to how things are happening for you, and pay attention to how without your knowledge, the bad things are moved out of your life. Now, you are also going to be getting messages that are inspired. So maybe you're going to be getting messages in your dreams, or when you're sitting in meditation, when you're closing your eyes, you get a sign that, okay, you need to do this. Do that immediately, because it is a very important message. It is a message of the oracle, sometimes coming to you from your spirit guide. So when you get an inspired idea that this is the route I want to take, go that way 100%. You're never going to go wrong. Now, interestingly, the phase you are in your life is a phase of healing relationships. Once again, you had the message of family. So now is a time that you have to forgive your parents. See, your parents did the best they could with the understanding they had about themselves and the life that they had, with the money they had, the resources they had, and their understanding. So if you feel like, your parents did not raise you right, or they could have done better, they could have, should have, would have, is not something that will make you happy in the present moment. It is only going to, increase your complexity when it comes to your emotions. So when it comes to your life, if you carry any family related issues with you, and if you're not married, you're going to be carrying them in your future when it comes to relationship with your spouse as well. Or it may so happen, if you're married right now, issues that happen in your family affect your relationship. So please forgive your parents, not for, just for the sake of your parents, but for your future family as well. Don't repeat the cycle is a very clear message when it comes to you. So please make sure you're giving importance to your family and forgiving certain family members at that. Now, you have a mother's love coming through. Now, for a couple of people, this can be a departed mother and a departed grandmother. And this woman is coming to you with a lot of love, and she's telling you that no matter what, she is going to be a part of your life. She's going to see you go through different seasons of your life. She's going to see your children. She's going to see your grandchildren. She is with you forever. She's almost your soulmate, is a sense I get, So your connection with a mother is very important, and with a grandmother, of course, can be a grandmother as well. And a bond is one which can never be broken. Yeah, so she's reaching out with a lot of love, and she's holding you close, almost like giving you a hug. She loves you, but she's brave and strong, She comes across this huge force for me. Yeah, she's like a strong woman. She's like, do it. I'm with you in every step of the way. You cannot be weak. Yeah, that's the kind of message she's coming out with. So she loves you, and this bond that you have with her can never be broken. And remember, your life is meant to change in more ways than one. You have to be open to the changes. You have to live a full life. Your life is waiting for you. Go and live that beautifully is a message that she is coming for you to tell you. Yeah, and remember this, since it is a message from your higher self wants you to change. Your higher self wants you to be open to change and to do the things that are mentioned here, so that you will then reach the ultimate destiny that your higher self is aware of. But transformation is in order when it comes to your life. Now, the animal spirit that you've chosen for yourself today is that of the rabbit. Now, just like the rabbit, you're probably people who are very gentle, and no wonder, because you've been chosen to guide children. See, usually, it is the most gentle people who are chosen to guide children, because, children are like the most innocent flowers of God's garden. And obviously, God will always choose somebody with a gentle heart to guide his children. So that is who you are. I'll read the message out for you. I pause and reflect on the patterns revealed to me. Once again, you need to pause and reflect on the things that you've been doing so far and certain patterns that you have when it comes to life, okay? Different perspectives give me insight and understanding. So look at your life from different perspective. Look at yourself with the eyes of other people sometimes, or through the eyes of a complete stranger sometimes, and what do you see? So different perspectives will actually enlighten you when it comes to certain things. It is easy for me to give birth to new ideas. So once again, it's very easy for you to live a new life and transform. Okay, because if you open to it, it will happen easily. My creative endeavors come to fruition. I find balance with the cycles of life. Now exactly, I told you here in experiencing that life comes in cycle. Now you have this intrinsic ability to find balance even in the most moving cycles. So I feel like that will continue for you, and it will grow for you as you become open to these changes. But again, your creative endeavors are going to be successful, and for a couple of you, fertility may actually come through very, very easily. So for a couple of you, you may become pregnant if you are a woman and wanting a child, or you may help a woman who's already pregnant to probably help her children when it comes to that as well. That is also there. But for a person who wants to have children, pay attention to your fertility, because rabbit and fertility always go together. Yeah, so if you want to increase your fertility, or if you've been wanting to have children of your own, focus on the rabbit spirit, because that will really, really help you on your path ahead. Yeah, but overall, those are the messages. I'll give you messages from Sai Baba, because it's a Thursday when you're going to be finding this video. Persistent. So if you have a wish that has not come true, be persistent about it in asking Baba or whichever power you believe in. Yeah, so knock on his door, and one fine day he'll open it. See, if you are going on a neighbor's door as well, and neighbor is home, even if he really doesn't like you, if you keep knocking, in the end he'll open. He'll probably be like, oh, what is it, what do you want, so what do you want, who will come? So be persistent in asking. And the dream, once again, if you have certain dreams to achieve, one you have to be laser focused about them, but write them down so that they come through very, very easily. And of course, whatever dreams you have, convey it to Baba, so he will help you make them come true. Bountifulness. Okay, money is always going to be enough for you. You're going to be growing beautifully, and you will have more than enough. Let me tell you this. Baba always ensures that you have what you need. Keep the faith. So you're never going to be hungry. You're never going to be like, oh, I don't have enough. You're always going to be having enough. But if you want more than enough, then that is, of course, a blessing that is on you. But you'll never lack anything. That's there. Expect a miracle. Okay, so miracles are going to be happening in your life, especially if you invite Baba in, but the next phase of your life is full of miracles. Transformation are going to be miraculous. Live your dharma. Always remember pile 3, do the right thing. No matter what anybody else is doing, you have to do your dharma, you have to do the right thing, once again with your family as well. No matter what they do, if you have a certain role to play in a family, it is your job to play it. So live your dharma and live your duties. Shraddha, faith in Baba, faith in whichever power you believing in is most important, because when you have faith, you have everything. And be a lighthouse. So remember, you're supposed to be guiding people. So once again, children message is coming through once again. So maybe you're supposed to be bringing light in the life of children by being a counselor to them, by being a psychiatrist, or spending time in an orphanage, or taking care of your children or the children of a family member. Yeah, so please make sure you understand that you have an important role to play in somebody's life. And God chooses very specific people to be a lighthouse. Not everybody has this capacity. It is a unique gift and you're blessed with that. So be grateful you have this gift. And I'll tell you this, the reason why you're going to be having all the bountifulness in the world is because you are making yourself available for service for other people. Because you're doing your duty, you're doing the right thing, you're walking the path of faith. That is what is going to be giving you everything. But when you do something to help other people, you will get blessings 100 times and more. Yeah, but overall, these are the messages that are coming through for you when it comes to your life. And as always, I'm going to be wrapping this up with nothing but my best wishes for you. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.